You're listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional. Today's topic, the fearful trap. More than 70 million Christians have died as martyrs for their faith. You might be surprised to learn that more than half of these Christian martyrs died in the 20th century. We tend to think of martyrs as people who lived in ages past, people like Stephen of the early church period, or Huss, Tyndale, Knox, and so many others of the Reformation era. But in reality, Christians today are dying for their faith in huge numbers. Some estimate an average of more than 280 Christians die for their faith every day, or about one every 5 minutes. These statistics only count Christians who were killed because they were Christians, and not those who happen to be victims of war. It takes extreme courage for people to stand firm in their faith in the face of violent persecution, especially if it means surrendering their lives. This kind of courage can only come from God. Fear of man is a trap that many people fall into. Even such champions of faith as Abraham and Elijah fell prey to this type of fear at some point in their lives. When we fear other people, it makes us vulnerable. We live in dread of what others might think about us or do to us. The solution is a deep fear or respect for God. We need to live our lives with deep reverence for our Father in heaven, serving only Him and paying more attention to what God says than what anyone else says. Whoever trusts in the Lord shall be safe doesn't mean that there won't be trials, persecution, or even death. It means that in the end, God will redeem the ones who trust in Him. The Lord redeems the souls of His servants, and none of those who trust in Him shall be condemned. Psalm 34:22. Neither shall anyone snatch them out of my hand. John 10:28. The psalmist writes, "The Lord is on my side, and I will not fear. What can man do to me?" Psalm 118:6. Along the same lines, Jesus said, "And do not fear those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul, but rather fear Him who is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." Matthew 10:28. In the end, only God deserves our fear and worship. Dear Lord, keep me from being ensnared by fear of man. May I only fear You and be always faithful. Our key Bible text today comes from Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 27. The fear of man brings a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord shall be safe. Thank you for listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional.